a good game to boot. It's 2 o'clock here in Cork. Slightly overcast, very warm though, very warm indeed. So it's one of those days which might sap the energy of the players, of course, but we'll hopefully the players will still be able to put on a very good show for us. Plenty of local support here, of course, for Rockmount, the Munster Senior League club. Classic Cork versus Dublin tie here in the final. But here we are, just about to go. Niall Hanley set to get us underway as the Bluebell fans over there start chanting as well. We're getting a good little atmosphere here started. Referee starts the game, and here we are underway. The FAI Centenary 2021-22 Intermediate Cup Final here at Turner's Cross between Rockmount and Bluebell United. As we get started, throw in straight away, and Bluebell Diamanega trying to play it forward. It's intercepted already though, but he gets a second chance here. The captain spoke to him at the media day last week, of course. Very inspirational figure. He's a public speaker as well as a footballer, of course, in his day-to-day job. You could tell with the way he spoke during the interview. More impressive to most of the international players that get to interview, to be honest. As the switch of the ball to Luke Casey there, he's unable to bring it under total control there, but he'll get the throw in. So chance for Rockmount just to get early touches on the ball, which I suppose is what the players want here. It's such an important final, important day for both clubs. Murphy with the throw forward. It's headed in towards the centre, and it's been contested now by McCarthy, Christopher McCarthy. It's well intercepted by Danny Ahern out to the right side there. Owen Murphy tried to control, but good tackle across from Nathan Bell. Ken Hoy comes across to collect the ball there. Obviously the most experienced man on the pitch, former junior player of the year, intermediate player of the year, of course, FAI intermediate player of the year a few years ago, and was part of that Nations League team, the amateur team, which obviously won that competition a few years ago. So he's got great experience, a really recognisable figure in football across Ireland, as Rockmount get a throw-in on that right side and a chance to load some pressure, and first time in the game to put some pressure on. Players setting up at the back post. You see the likes of Jason Sexton come forward as the ball is put in low and it's sort of past the post, and whether he was going for a cheeky early effort and goal there, I'm not quite sure, but didn't test the goalkeeper in the first instance, and Sexton and the defenders go back to their position as Bluebell gets started very quickly here at the back. Of course, this is the first Intermediate Cup final since our last one, obviously, was in that was up at Tallaght Stadium. St. Mox was at the height of lockdown. Of course, no one was there. We didn't have any fans in. St. Mox versus Cleston-Donecarney. St. Mox won that tie on the day. And it's great to have actual supporters in for this occasion here. As fans are still coming in, so that's great to see that the local community really got behind this game. Ball out to the right now, chance to run a defender, and he beats his defender there. Leon Hayes being left in the dust here. Murphy crossing to the box. Couldn't quite get hold of it there. It was Hanley with the effort. He just sort of swiped at it. It hit ricocheted off his left foot, and it goes for a goal kick. But that's brilliant work from Owen Murphy over on that far side. He's able to get the beat on Leon Hayes really well, and got that cross into the box. Good dangerous cross as well, and that's the first real effort on goal, and we're 3 minutes into the game. As we look to replace the ball here. Both sides have had an interesting run to the final. Bluebell had mostly home ties throughout the whole run to the final. Of course, St. Francis in the semi-final, great occasion at the Red Cow. It was a 2-0 win, of course, in the end against St. Francis, but it was a really well-attended fixture. As the back pass is just slightly short, maybe just had him panicking a little bit, Mandiangu. As the ball is retrieved here by Dina Manega, but it's really well intercepted there by Luke Casey. Luke Casey turns away. He needs an option, really. Goes back to McCarthy. Settles on the ball, is able to turn into the middle. Owen Murphy's taking up a middle position, lets the fullback get forward. So here's Howie. Ken Howie with the ball. Plays it. Oh no, he's still running with him. Does really well. Switches it back out to this left side. He's taken up a more central position here now, the captain. Howie The ball out wide now. Here's a real chance for Rockmount to load the box if they can. And the ball into the box. Hanley again. Hanley now with a shot. And it's just past the side netting. And half the ground thought that was in. And it was almost a lead for Rockmount. Brilliant work from Rockmount. They've really started this game extremely well. Fantastic movement in the middle of the park. And of course it was Danny Ahern who was able to pick up that position on the right side there. His ball into the box once again, finding Ahern. He was able to control it a little bit better this time. He was able to find that shot, but he only was able to hit the side net. And you've got to feel like that actually was a really, really good opportunity for Rockmount to take the lead. Really positive early signs for the Munster Senior League team, who will obviously take a lot of confidence from their semi-final, where they beat Maynooth University Town, one of the strongest teams at intermediate level. Really good result against them. Shows that they can mix it with the very best, of course. It was a poor touch there by Brian Cabrelli. Number 2 here, Kean Murphy, but intercepted. And now Bluebell need to have a chance to get up the pitch themselves as Adi Kunle gets forward and was able to take the ball past a couple of players, but that's a foul by Leon Hayes, and Rockmount will just get a free kick on the halfway line. And a chance to maybe put more pressure on. But definitely the Munster Senior League team have started better here. The vast majority of home support for them. And despite there being a fairly big game in England today with the FA Cup final, there's a really good crowd here. And it's really positive to see. Ball out to Kean Murphy now. Murphy, step over, nice play, turns away. He's really given them problems early on, but it's been tackled there. And this is a chance for Bluebell to break now. Ali Kunle tries to get forward, and he's well done, Ken Hoy. He uses his experience there, goes straight back to the keeper. Bit of pressure around the keeper now from Sadiq. But he's able to turn away and get that ball forward. It's a foul to Bluebell. The Rockmount bench did not like that. Chance for Bluebell to potentially get forward here. Probably the first time they've been able to put any pressure on in this game, and we're only six minutes in, and Bluebell haven't really threatened at all yet, which I'm sure manager Shane Dolan will not be happy about. Long ball forward here from Hayes. Goes straight towards the Rockmount keeper, who's going backwards and claims it brilliantly. Brendan O'Connell did really, really well there to keep his footing, but also keep his eye on the ball and make sure he didn't drop the ball with a little bit of pressure on, and that's the first time he's been able to hold the ball, catch the ball, and it gets him in the game, and that's brilliant from the Rockmount keeper. Long switch now over to Kean Murphy. Kean Murphy plays it back, and he'll get it back again. He's obviously the danger man for Rockmount. Can he get past Hayes again? No, he does really well this time, Leon Hayes. Good tackle, but the ball goes forward towards Hanley, but it's not lost out that time. Tried to clear his lines even further there, but they've got it back again, Rockmount. And there's a bit scrappy in the middle of the park. This is really good football here from Luke Casey. Gets a shot away. And it's just over the bar, and that was a really, really good effort here. And you're seeing already the 2 young lads out on the wings for Rockmount, Owen Murphy and Luke Casey, really technically gifted players, able to cause problems. And that was a fine effort from Casey, and it just goes over the bar. That left foot shot just over the bar from about 25 yards. It's been all Rockmount so far, all Rockmount, and they've really impressed in these opening stages of the game here. Live on FAI TV. Welcome to the coverage, just joining us, wherever you are. We do actually have a comments section. So, you know, if you are watching, comment away, and we'll try and feed a few of those comments into the live coverage. As the smallest push on the back to Howie there. Gets the free kick out of the referee. And Bluebell just haven't had anything going. Yeah, I am actually trying to spot where the manager is, because the manager is obviously suspended today. Shane Dolan was suspended for this game. He's not on the touchline today, so I'm trying to spot where he is. He might be trying to manage from the crowd, but obviously don't want to do too much there, because he might run the risk of further suspension, which would not be smart, really. Long ball forward, but well headed down by Blair Manidangu. It's a long ball forward, and Hayes misdirects it. And there's a bit of frustration up front there from Sadiq, as Rockmount look for another opportunity to get the ball forward, and another throw-in on that right side. Another chance to put more pressure on. throw in there for Rockmount. It's a very scrappy game at the moment, of course. Very scrappy game, just 9 minutes in so far. Only 2 opportunities so far, and in both of them falling for Rockmount. Luke Casey with a fantastic drive just over the bar, but it really, Rockmount should be in the lead with Niall Hanley, his effort hitting the side netting probably better. The great ball over the top here, big chance for Bluebell here. Number 7 is in behind, Brian Cowberley's in behind, but it's a bad tackle in the end, and it's really well defended. And for a moment there, for a split second, it did look as though Brian was going to get in behind the Rockmount defence, but it was really well defended by Adam Crowley, I think it was in the end. No, it was actually Cian Murphy, apologies. So Cian Murphy who then was able to get back and cover his lines, and the opportunity went for Bluebell. But that's a little sign there that maybe that long ball over the top might work out for him. Obviously got Bluebell playing in a 4-3-3 today. And this is a really big opportunity. Can Hanley get in between? No, he can't. That's fantastic. Header back and really well dealt with by Blair. Keeper rolls it back out to the number 5. Bluebell's number 5 has had a good start to the game, to be fair. Under pressure from Niall Hanley, who looks like a real handful, of course. No pun intended. As Daniel Bridge with the ball now. Into Teo Dino Manega, who's playing a really risky game there with the ball. Could have really resulted in leaving away, and that's a really bad touch. And it's a chance for Rockmount here. Surely Niall Hanley's offside there, but it doesn't raise the flag because it's all the way through. But Teo really needs to watch that there, because he had no cover behind him. If he had lost the ball there and was intercepted, Rockmount are in on goal. But can he get the flick on there? The number 9, Sadiq. And it's a throw into Rockmount. But they're playing a 4-3-3 system. It looks as though Teo's just sitting slightly deeper than Adi Kunle and Connor Walsh, of course. The number 10 is obviously that player in the middle who's going to try and link it all together. But they've really struggled in the opening stages to find that pattern up front. But let's see what they can do here with Colm Carney, who hasn't really been in the game at all, and that's a bad tackle. And he gets the free kick. And well, it's very early in the game. I think if there was a lot more time on the clock, you'd probably see, you'd maybe see a yellow card coming out there. "12 minutes gone, and it's a chance for Bluebell to load the box." It's Colm Carney who's going to take this free kick. Like I say, there, it's not really been in the game. A little bit of kicking there I saw off the ball in the middle. I don't think the linesman saw that either, but that was very odd to see. A little bit of kick. Really, one of the players there kicked out at his opposition. I think one of the Bluebell players did there, but it wasn't picked up by the officials, and some people in the crowd did pick it up as well. I heard a little groan, but the opportunity goes a waste again. It's a really poor start to the game from Bluebell so far, and I'm sure Shane Dolan, wherever he's sitting in the crowd, will want to see more from his team. So Rockmount play it out here. Go long up front, looking for the run of Luke Casey, but it's too far and it goes straight into the keeper. Bit of a difference in the two styles, I suppose. I mean, they're probably cancelling each other out as well, because as we can see, I think Rockmount, of course, are playing an extremely similar system, if not the exact same system. The ball over the top here to Carney. Ken Howie just completely misjudged that. Carney, a few step overs. Can he get the ball into the box? He does. It's towards the back post, but no one's there, and the only person there is Cian Murphy. Get a chance to play this away. Plays it up forward towards Broderick. There's maybe another player who hasn't really got into the game much, gets tackled there and gets the throw in. The Rockmount number 10, very technically gifted, of course, but can he get more involved in this game? So far, the Rockmount danger has really been from the two wings, Owen Murphy and Luke Casey. As Teo, poor touch and goes out of play, and maybe that's a sign of just how the game has gone at the moment for both sides. Very scrappy. Hasn't been much quality on the ball except those two attacks that Rockmount had. But here's a chance for Howie. A bit of time on the ball to maybe pick a pass and find the route forward. As he goes down the right side towards Broderick, he finds a ball inside. But that's really well dealt with by Blair Mandiangu. Really well played out as well to Hayes. And that's a really clever ball down the line. Can he find the channel? Can he find Sadiq up front? And it's really well dealt with by Jason Sexton. And a bit of frustration there from the Bluebell number 9. They're still finding each other out, of course, in these early stages, but Two teams trying to play 4-3-3. Two teams who are playing two sitting midfielders as well, with a number 10 sort of floating in between two. And that's really, really well played by Niall Hanley. He's able to get a ball into the box, and that's really well intercepted. And to be honest, Daniel Ridge there committed so far, and he didn't really read the situation too well. Was easily turned, taken out the game. And that was a real danger moment there for Bluebell. And Rockmount have the chance here from a corner. 15 minutes gone. Quarter of the game gone already, still 0-0. Rockmount having the better of it in these early stages, which was going to please the vast majority of supporters in the stadium, of course. Here we go, from the left side now. He's taking it short. Let's see what this routine brings up. And it's out to the edge of the area. It's a good shot on target. It's got out to Sexton, who has the shot. Murphy now. Luke Casey, sorry. And it's cleared away. And Rockmount had several opportunities to get shots away. The shot out to the edge of the area was a bit tame in the end. It was more of a pass into the centre. And Luke Casey, it fell to on his left foot, trying to get across his left foot. The effort was blocked away and it was gone away. But here is Casey again, poor defending once again. Gets a relatively poor cross into the box as well. But now Bluebell should be able to come away for it. From two opportunities there in the last 2 minutes, Rockmount were able to get down this Bluebell right side all too easily, really. Nathan Bell really struggling to pick his man up there as the ball goes forwards, and Sexton intercepts and will use his experience to play it out away as Christopher McCarthy plays it forward there to Broderick. McCarthy with that effort from the edge of the area from that previous corner. Just couldn't get enough power on it, really. That was the problem. And maybe bobbled up on the pitch, but shouldn't really, because the pitch looks absolutely glorious here down at Turner's Cross. So many games on it recently. The Munster FA groundspeople have done a fantastic job in preparing the pitch. Had, of course, a youth cup final here just last weekend, and Cork City's obviously first division matches so far. But it's a great surface to play on. All teams look forward to come and play on this pitch like they will next week, of course, in the Junior Cup final, which again will be live on FAI TV. Villa FC of Waterford will be playing Pike Rovers of Limerick, so really good contest there, and that will be next Sunday. So do watch out for that Sunday week. That's a really contested battle in the middle of the park. And now it's looked a really good tackle, to be honest, and the referee's just given that, and Teo's voices displeasure at the decision. Maybe it's because it dragged him down, but he won the ball very cleanly, if anything. Broderick now from the throw-in, tries to turn his defender. Blair does really well to come across, and he's won a free kick. Or, well, linesman gave a free kick, and the referee now has given a free kick. So, free kick, which isn't actually an advantageous position for Bluebell to clear their lines, but there we go. That's the first sign of any activity on the bench, as the Rockmount substitutes get warmed up. 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, sorry, 18 minutes in. That's a really poor free kick, but luckily I think it's going to work out. From Hayes, plays it back to Blair, and it's a long ball forward. Really good flick on here, and can Carney get on the end of it? He's into the area, up against Sexton, and that's a goal kick, and really well defended by Sexton. Just used his strength there to take Carney out the game, and Colin Carney still struggling to really get into this fixture, and he's just proved it there, really. Just couldn't really get the ball under control, but for a moment there, it did look very promising. But Bluebell really have to up the quality here. They can do better than what we're seeing today, as their form in this competition has actually proven. And getting their key players on the ball will probably be key to that. Naweem Adekunle, of course, being one of them, the number 10. You can already see that he's got a lot of quality, technical ability there as well. They need to get the ball into him and find those runs of the forward three. But at the moment, it's definitely Rockmount who are having the better of the play. And they've made all the early running. Probably should have taken the lead early doors through Hanley. But as it happens, we're here for 0-0. That is a foul by Sexton. Adekunle, and he wants to pause that because his striker is still down. Referee gives Sexton a bit of a talking to. It was a dangerous tackle, came in from behind him. As Bluebell have a little discussion there, Daniel Ridge just having a chat with his number 9, maybe just asking him to make a few more runs, make a bit more movement up front, because there's not much to aim at the moment. If you are one of the Bluebell players, need to maybe try and find a little bit more if they can. Long ball forward now from Daniel Ridge, goes towards Carney, which is actually a fantastic ball, found him. First touch inside towards Brian Carberry, but didn't quite land for him. But it was a really good flip back into Adekunle there by number 10, but couldn't quite find the forward number 9, and Rockmount will try and play this away, but they're still under pressure. But Hayes does really well to intercept, and it's a goal kick. And just a little bit of something there off the ball as well between Hayes and Owen Murphy. But that's being ignored, and that would be a Rockmount throw in there. Nathan Bell climbed high there to try and clear the lines, but all he ended up doing was flicking it over for a throw into Rockmount. I think he was looking for a free kick, but didn't really see much in that, to be honest. Thanks for joining us here on this live stream. Just looking at the numbers there, I'd like to see so many of you tuning in. Thanks for joining us here on FAI TV. Remember, next week we will have the Junior Cup here as well. So that's, make sure you come for that. Bluebell now was looking to play out the back. 20 minutes gone. Not much to write home about so far. Bit of low quality from both sides in the final third, if we're being honest. Rockmount without one opportunity really to test the goalkeeper, haven't done so yet. Bluebell still really haven't tested Brendan O'Connell in the Rockmount goal. Would be very disappointed with that, the Leinster Senior League team. Big turnout here at the cross. It's been great to see. Some good support in the main stand there, Joe Delaney stand, or the shed, as League of Ireland heads would know it. And in this main stand here below us, it's pretty packed from what I can see. So that's brilliant. And it's big. It's big for the players to have such an occasion, have people turning up and watching this game as much as possible, you know. Ken Howie now with the throw into Hanley. Does really well to hold up the ball and is trying to work the position there, of course, with Nathan Broderick, who's trying to find space and has gone out to that right side. Here's Howie again, goes to Hanley. Hanley takes it really well in and finds Broderick now on the edge of the area. Broderick goes into the area. Brilliant from Broderick. Gets the cross in. Can Casey get on the end of it? No. It's cleared well. He's done really well. Adekunle now. Adekunle turns away and does really well. That's brilliant from Bluebell number 9. Some good football there from both sides. Firstly, he had Broderick. Nice turn inside. Got past 2 players. Tried to get the cross in. Couldn't quite get a telling ball into the box. Cleared away straight away. And Adekunle with a brilliant touch there to bring him into play, and it was well cleared. So good football from both sides there. This game here just needing sparkling into life. Maybe an incident like that can do it. Out onto this right side. That's a poor touch. And we just heard him say an expletive there. And so he might, really. He'd be very disappointed with that touch. Nathan Bell does well. Nathan Bell's just been reminded there by skipper, don't be drawn into the ball too much. That cost him only maybe 5 minutes ago, where he's coming in, committing, getting done in behind. Needs to be a bit intelligent there. As Teo, the captain, gives him a bit of a talking to. Well contested there by Hanley. He's been really impressive in this opening stages, Hanley. Played back to the keeper, and it's fired away up to the halfway line again here. Kean Murphy with good header, unchallenged. Really well headed away again by Ridge. And here is Naheem Adekunle, and that's a really bad tackle off the ball. Referee's got to give something there, and he's going to give him a yellow card. Absolutely correct. And how can he complain at that? Christopher McCarthy there took him out off the ball. He didn't even have the ball and swiped at him. He's lucky enough to get away with that, I would have thought, to be honest. But that's the first yellow card of the game. We'll note that one down. It's Christopher McCarthy, Rockmount's number 6, and he'll have to be careful now for the rest of the match. But it was quite a vicious tackle from what I saw. maybe signs that Bluebell are getting to life here with Adekunle and Oguntola up top, the number 9 and number 10. Oguntola started to get into life in these past few minutes, and maybe that's what they need just to get themselves into this game here, because Rockmount have dominated as Blair comes and gets some liquids. It's one of those days where it is warm and it's overcast and it's just a bit energy sapping. It's definitely a bit humid for the players down there. You can already see it's a big pitch obviously here at Turner's Cross, and it's going to be a good pace. The pace of the game, if it's going to be kept up this high, you'd imagine certain players to start suffering a little bit. Sexton heads away, but Teo does well and intercepts as well. Oguntola now with the ball, tries to knee it forward towards his number 10, but couldn't quite find him. And now Hayes loses the ball. Christopher McCarthy now looks for the switch towards Luke Casey. Nathan Bauer looks to put pressure on the touch. That's a brilliant touch from Luke Casey. Fantastic skill. That's what we want to see. Casey now runs it out of play. Yes, he does. And it's a throw into Bluebell. And the fans below me do not like that. But that definitely was a throw in to Bluebell. Bluebell now. Teo under pressure straight away, trying to bring the ball forward. That's a hit as well, but he won the ball. It's starting to get a little bit feisty out there for sure. There's a long switch forward, and as you can see now, the number 7, Brian Cabrelli, has switched over to the left side, and it's Colin Carney who's come to the right side. So they're just switching sides, maybe see if that can make a difference, because if you're being honest, Bluebell need to try something. They still have not had an effort on goal. That's really poor from Nathan Bauer. Here's Broderick now. Broderick, brilliant nutmeg on Teo, and it's a really good ball as well. Really well intercepted by Blair. McCanny will put under pressure, but Hayes does well to clear. And here is Oguntola, but that's cleared away as well. A bit scrappy in the middle part. That's some real quality there from Broderick. Nice little nutmeg there on Teo Dina Manega. It was like outside of the boot with the right foot. Tried to find the run of Hanley, and straight away Blair Mandiangu was under so much pressure, but he has dealt with it brilliantly so far. Blair Mandiangu, who's seen a lot of the ball in the opening stage, has been absolutely brilliant. But here's Oguntola now, can turn and tries to run at the defender, but he doesn't really get the ball under enough pressure, and play it back to the keeper. And that's as involved as Brendan O'Connell has been in the game so far. It shows you all you need to know about Bluebell at the moment. Broderick does well. You've seen the quality here from Casey, Broderick, and Owen Murphy. Some good touches, some good technical abilities. They look for the ball over the top towards Luke Casey there. Nathan Bauer does well just to throw him off his run, and finds the header back to the keeper. And maybe the keeper just needs to hold the ball here, just settle the game in a little bit. Still very scrappy, and we're 27 minutes in here. Yep, there's a little rhythm to the game as Howie wins a free kick. Just near the halfway line. Chance for Rockmount to get it forward, and the defenders, one of the defenders now is starting to run forward, starting to go forward. That's obviously Adam Crowley, who I haven't actually spoken about much today, but Adam Crowley now gets onto the edge of the area. Sexton's decided to stay back, and it's going to be the long ball forward towards the edge of the area here, and there it is. It's up top towards Hanley and Crowley. Crowley with a header, and it's really well saved. But I say well saved, it straight out. It was rather rudimentary, but Crowley was the one who made the run forward there. To get on the end of that looped ball forward. Not enough power on the header, as it was difficult to generate much power on those types of balls, of course, dropping out the air, but good effort nonetheless. And still Rockmount, if you're a stats man, well, they're ahead by 3 now, whereas Bluebell have had next to nothing, which is probably disappointing for the St. Leonard Senior League team. But you do imagine the quality they have up front in those forward areas. Oguntola now. Great ball forward. Here we go. Crabberley. That was onside, definitely. With a left-footed cross in towards the centre. And here we go now. It's a Bluebell corner. That was good for Paul Oguntola. Finally got his foot on the ball and was able to turn. Nice pass out down the wing to Brian Carberley. And he got the ball into the box, and Sexton was able to clear for a corner very well. To be honest, there was only one player in the box. I think it was Adekunle who was in the box. So there wasn't much to aim at. Here we go. Carberley with the corner. Drilled towards the far post, but it's easily collected by Brendan O'Connell, and you can see the disappointed. It wasn't actually a bad ball, really, but those sort of balls, that sort of keeper's jumping height, so you need someone on the keeper to disrupt that run out, and no one was really on him, and he was able to just come out with the momentum and was able to collect the ball really well. Twice he's been able to do that, and he's shown his goalkeeping abilities there. But that's a slightly late tackle, and the referee chooses not to go for it. There's a little bit of disagreement between the two players, and Lino getting a little bit of a mouthful from Keane Murphy, but I'll be quite inclined to agree with the Rockmount player. It was a bit of a late tackle, and you would have thought that the advantage was being played, but the referee didn't bring it back. Nathan Bell now. Long ball forward, switching towards Brian Carbley, but Ken Howie, always there, ever present, was able to pick the ball out. Ergen Tyler now, who gets the free kick. Such a mixture of different decisions there. On the one hand, no free kick for the one tackle, which was a bit tasty to say the least. And then just a little drag back does get that free kick, and there's a little bit of an atmosphere growing between the two players. Of course you expect it, it's FAI Intermediate Cup final day. As we approach the half-hour mark now. Just having a little reminder, I suppose, how Bluebell did get to the final. And they had a bye in the first round, which is a slice of luck. And they got through in the second round, a really difficult tie against Sword Celtic, a 7-goal thriller, 4-3 they won. That was a home tie, of course, so they came through that. And then they played Larkview Boys. Larkview Boys, another Leinster Senior League team, and they were beaten. They beat them 5-0. So Larkview really suffered that day, unfortunately. Long ball forward here into the edge. Hanley with a header comes down to, and Hayes. That's a free kick, and Hayes concedes a free kick. And that's in a really dangerous position, 20 yards out, and this could be a really big opportunity here for Rockmount. Central to goal. And they'll just run through those last few results. Bluebell United won 3-1 against Usher Celtic in the round 4 quarter-final. They beat Cockhill Celtic, of course, the Donegal team, 3-1. And then in the semi-final, St. Francis were beaten 2-0. Now, big opportunity here. Silly tackle from Leon Hayes. He'd be disappointed with himself there. And this is a really big opportunity. Christopher McCarthy is the one standing over it. But he started to walk away from it. So you're looking at it now, and it looks as though Owen Murphy's shaping up to shoot this. Referee's given the 10 yards. This is a really big opportunity. Will he go near post here? You'd imagine so. Here is Owen Murphy with a strike, and it's really well blocked by Naheem Addy-Cunley. So disappointing. It's a really good opportunity that was. You'd like to think that it just beat the wall, but the wall did its job in the end, and he was going for that near post, and which was probably the smart move as Broderick tries to play it off, and he gets a corner. Broderick gets a corner, so Leon Hayes once again conceding that corner on that side, and Broderick did really well there. Nice little flick through his legs and gets the ricochet off, and now we've got a real opportunity here for Rockmount. Either side to take the lead, 32 minutes in. Chance to swing it in here from the right side, and that has far too much on it. I mean, did that ever really get into play? Well, it obviously did, because the referee's not just asking him to retake it, but that was really poor quality. So that's where we are, 0-0. 0-0 here at Turner's Cross. Plenty of people watching the stream. Thank you for joining our coverage, wherever you are. If you're in some exotic place, you know, message in, let us know where you're watching from. I'm guessing most people are watching from Cork and Dublin, but if you're watching in some place further afield, let us know. Let us know where you are. Try and make this as interactive as possible here on FAI TV. Rockmount 0, Bluebell United 0. Still Bluebell to lay a glove on Rockmount. I'd expect more from Bluebell, really, seeing as the two teams did play each other only a few weeks ago, with that 3-1 win for Bluebell in the FAI Cup, which puts them into the first round. First round draw set to be towards the end of this month, actually, in the week of the 22nd of June, so that would be announced shortly. And Sexton clears away, but I don't think he wanted to do that. That's a corner, an unnecessary corner. How he voices his displeasure at Sexton, but he wasn't happy with himself either, Sexton, and now it is a corner to Bluebell. This could be an opportunity here. They have not created much. They have not done anything really of note, Bluebell, but here is an opportunity where they weren't expecting it. A corner from this right side, and Carney has a chance to put the ball in. Can they make sure? They've got no one on the keeper again. It's sort of been put in there. The keeper does think about coming back. It's back to the number 10 at the back post, but it's fired away there by Danny Ahern. He's been quite quiet in this match so far. I don't feel like I've said his name an awful lot. Here's Oguntola now on that left side. It's a terrible ball. Tries to play it across towards Colin Carney, but didn't find him, and he's gone for another throw in. And that's just a sign of where we are with Bluebell at the moment. Just a lack of quality in that forward area. You do think that there's enough quality on the pitch to sort out maybe for the second half, I'm sure. The Bluebell coaching staff, of course, will be looking to sort anything out in the half time for the second half. Maybe even switch the system, because the two systems are cancelling each other out a little bit. Two high feet go in for each other. It's a 50-50. There's no bad blood there between the two players. Sexton not happy with the tackle, and he's having a word with the referee now, and referee's having a chat with him. Is there any need really to have a chat? Are you just doing this for yourself here, ref? No need. Let's just carry on with the match. Throwing forward. They're straight out, and look at that. That was a brilliant throw in. Christopher McCarthy into Broderick now. Broderick turns. Could have played it straight out to Owen Murphy, who was free. He's been a bit quiet in these last 15 minutes, Owen Murphy. Needs to get in the game a little bit more. Here he is now. Ball forward towards Broderick, but it's blocked by Hayes, who's maybe just got the better of the Rockmount right-sided midfielder in the last 15 minutes or so after a pretty difficult start. McCarthy now into Danny Ahern. Plays it back to Howie. Howie looks to turn, but he's being tackled here, and it's Carberry. Carberry now, and it's for a throw-in, and look at the frustration there from Adi Kunle, who wanted the ball played to the right into his feet there from Carberry, but didn't get the ball, and it's a throw into Bluebell. But we're approaching the half-time stage now. Oh, we've got Christopher McLaughlin joining us here from Barcelona. Different style of soccer from over here, but enjoyable and competitive games so far. Thanks for joining us here from Barcelona. I'm sure it's better weather there. But would you rather be here or Nou Camp? Yeah, obviously. Leon Hayes now with the throw. In the 37th minute, good cross, and now they get a corner again. Bluebell just putting that pressure on. This is where they need to do it, I suppose, in these final stages of the half, last 10 minutes of the half. Good chance here for Bluebell to maybe take the lead, but they need to use these corners better. Not one opportunity on target yet from Bluebell. We're almost at half time now. The quality of corner set pieces have been very poor. Colin Carney now under a bit of pressure to get one in there. He's directed towards that back post again, and this is better. A good header on towards. It was Blair Manidangu who came in and was headed over the bar. And that's the first shot, or any effort really, from Bluebell. So at least they've got one on the stats card there, but it's off target. And still looking for that shot on target, and of course then that goal. 0-0. Welcome to Sean as well. He's watching all the way from Limerick, supporting a work colleague, Cian Murphy. Best of luck. He's had a fine start to the game for Sean. Here he is on the ball. Here's Nick Murphy now inside. Gets into the area, turns over two players, and now has got a corner. Fantastic. Maybe Cian was listening to you there, Sean, and felt inspired as he wins a corner for Rockmount. Here is Luke Casey, the number 11. Gary Hackett saying that Carney's nickname is Chili Con Carne. Not sure about that. As the ball comes in, it's headed away. Very poor corner once again. It's been a theme of this match so far. Plenty of frustration at home, I'm sure. Still 0-0. That little Bluebell crowd we've got over there as well. A few of the families have travelled down with the team. They stayed over, obviously overnight, though, fairly local. The club brought them down and treated this as professional as possible, which is what you want to hear really when a team just to find out about a club treats their players in the correct and professional manner to get the result needed. Martina Corcoran, hello, thanks for joining us, watching from Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. Come on, Rockmount. God, God, some exotic places here. Where are we going wrong, lads, eh? In Cork. It's ridiculous. Goal kick to Bluebell, sorry. But hope you're enjoying the game, Martina. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming and joining us here. As we approach half-time. Still 0-0. And not much to speak of. We've had that one opportunity really from Rockmount, Hanley. Brilliant effort really, but it just sort of swiped it. Maybe a bit too quick, maybe shot across the keeper into that far post and maybe could have come up with a better effort, but wasn't to be, and it's still 0-0. Bluebell, on the other hand, really struggled to get a handle of the game, but maybe they can now. Dina Manega with the ball, right-footed cross, puts it up towards the goalkeeper. O'Connell does really well to keep hold of it. The number 10 there, of course, Addy Cunley, was coming in, had his eye on the ball all the way to there, and Brendan O'Connell's done that 3 times in the match, and it's really good to see the quality of goalkeeping on display there from himself. That's Hayes with the ball now on the left side. Looks to get Bluebell on the ball. Goes long again into absolutely no. That was just a hit and hope to nothing really when they could have really tried to play the ball around. It's a ball over the top here. Can he bring up the shot? He did really well. What a touch that is. But Blair Manidangu came back at him, and that's really well defended in the end. But what a ball over the top that was from Brendan O'Connell. Completes everybody out the game as it was, and I'm pretty sure that was, yes, it was Luke Casey with this incredible touch. Let's clip that and put that out. That's what we like to see. That's the showboat reel done for the day. Incredible touch. He was able to turn inside, but Blair Manidangu came back and completed the defending job with extra clearance as well. Fantastic stuff from all sides there. It's a throw into Rockmount on that far side. As I say throw in, I meant free kick, sorry, free kick. So taken aback with that piece of skill. I don't know what's going on. A chance to load the area once again. Danny Ahern, chance to swing it in. Sexton is up, and so is Adam Crowley once again, who has obviously had that header on goal earlier in the half. Ahern with a cross in. That's a really good ball into the box, into a great area, and it's elected to punch away from the keeper, Arnie Lematovic. And he did really, really well. But a chance maybe just to rotate the ball here. Can they take advantage of it? No. Number 10, fantastic from Addy Cunley. Intercepts. And can there be a further interception there? No, it does really well. That's a really bad tackle from Owen Murphy. He's on the ground. That should have been brought back, but it's been played into the area there. Luke Casey! So much going on there, and it ends with a corner to Rockmount. And well, I saw on this near side a really, really, really bad tackle there from, I think it was Daniel Ridge who came across, and he studied him there on the right leg. Didn't look good, and in fact, Arnie Lematovic is also down as well. He's almost down. I think the physio now for Rockmount is coming on. It wasn't obviously out of. I think it was Nathan Bell actually who had the tackle. I don't think it was a malicious tackle. I think he just really mistimed it, and he just when Owen Murphy was on the ground, he sort of took the ball away from the attentions of Nathan Bell. Nathan Bell followed through him. Just looked like he caught him with his studs there, which is always going to be a painful one. We'll see if Owen Murphy's able to continue it. But it's interesting that the ref didn't seem to catch that. We'll just go through a few more comments here. Kevin Taylor, watching all the way from Perth, Australia, up the Mount. Must be quite late there. Must be quite late. To stay having a late night in Perth. Hope you're enjoying the Saturday night action. Bob Dinao, Mizuno, watching all the way from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kinshasa. Maybe the people are making it up. We don't know. It could be. Anthony Murphy, next Bluebell manager. Connor Fitzgerald, big shout out from Abu Dhabi. Rockmount fan for the first and probably the only time today. Well, at least they've got you on for today. That's good. Better than never. As we come back to the action here, we are really approaching the half-time mark. I can't imagine there'll be much stoppage time at the end of the half. Yeah, that's 44 minutes, so only 1 minute left of normal time. Owen Murphy more like, does look like he's all right, but as the corner's taken short, Ahern, back to Ahern, really nice one too. Intercepted though and headed away. Colin Carney looks to try and head it away further, but Broderick will retrieve it. Into Casey, goes one-on-one with Bell, but he goes for the early cross towards the back post, but it's overhit, and still 0-0, and looks like we're going to have no goals in this first half at the moment. Don't imagine too much time only done by the referee after this. So we'll see where we get to with that in just a moment. But it's 0-0 here at Turner's Cross. The FAI Intermediate Centenary Cup Final. Of course, the centenary year of the FAI, fantastic year of celebration, 100 years of the FAI and football in Ireland. It's been a fantastic year so far with celebrations across the spectrum of football in Ireland, from international all the way down to amateur level. It's really good from Ken Howie, who does really well to tackle, puts the ball forward towards Casey, but it's really well intercepted by Blair Manny Dangu, who's probably my man of the match so far for sure. It's a throw into Bluebell. Howie's not happy with that. Howie in his sixth, incredibly, in his sixth Intermediate Cup Finals. Cavalry tries to take him on here now, keeps it in, but goes for a goal kick. He was in his first final in 1999, which is remarkable, really. 1999, Ken Howie there. Ball forward towards Casey, but it's intercepted well by Nathan Bell, but it's not really good clearance, and Hanley tries to put the pressure on there, but couldn't quite retrieve. Here's Broderick, he's under pressure straight away from Colin Carney. Does really well there. Broderick's really impressive as well on the ball. Just needs to maybe get into the game a little bit more and start affecting things, but he's obviously got a bit of quality there. You can see that, Nathan Broderick, as the ball is headed back to the keeper. Still 0-0, as we are now in first half stoppage time. Little Starlo, Jack from Drogheda, welcome, join us on the stream as the ball forwards. And Shane Kavanagh, currently watching from in Costa del Clondalkin. Costa del Clondalkin is a bit of a mouthful. So yeah, we love it up there, that's for sure. Up the bell, he says. Yeah, plenty of Bluebell fans, obviously on this stream. So many of you tuning in, 700 so far watching live. So fantastic to have you all here. As ball is put forward there, and it looks, we're all eyes at the referee as we approach the half-time mark. Will Rockmount get another chance to attack it? Into Howie, who tries to use that pace to get on the end of the ball, but this Sexton was under a little bit of pressure there from Cavalry, but he got it back to the keeper fine. And now that is half-time. So it's half-time here at Turner's Cross. 0-0, Rockmount 0, Bluebell United 0. We've only really had that one big effort to talk about. Not much action on goal yet. Neither keepers really had much to do, but definitely Rockmount the busier of the two teams. Great start to the game from Rockmount. One shot from Luke Casey, the number 11, which went over the bar. But the main shot and the main piece of action we had in the first half fell to Niall Hanley, who was able to collect the ball from the right side. Nice touch, and just maybe just shot across the keeper into the far post, and he went for the near post and got the wrong side of the post, and it stayed 0-0. We're going to leave you here for half time, and we'll wrap up, and we'll bring you back for the second half, but here on FAI TV.
Welcome back to Turner's Cross here, 0-0, Rockmount and Bluebell United in the FAI Centenary 2021-22 Intermediate Cup Final. Hope you enjoyed the half-time break. And plenty more action on the way. Disappointing first half, probably, from a quality perspective as Bluebell get us underway. No changes to report just yet. Seems like both teams have opted to continue. The sun has come out though, that is good, because what's the point in the heat without the sun? The sun is part of that really, so that's nice to have the sun out here, a sunny Turner's Cross. Big old crowd downstairs has went down for the half-time brew, which I haven't been able to drink because it's hotter than the sun, thanks pal. We saw a lot of people down there, which is great to see. As we are back on the way, obviously on this stream here on FAI TV, thanks for joining us. And we're here for the second half of this game at Turner's Cross. Just a quick reminder, we have got the Junior Cup Final coming up next Sunday. Villa FC versus Pike Rovers.
That will be on FAI TV, of course, so make sure you tune in for that one if you enjoyed today's coverage. I won't be on next week. It'll be a different commentator, of course, so definitely tune in next week because it'll probably be better. As Bluebell play it around the back here, Blair Manidangu under pressure. Clears away very well, up to number 10, Adekunle. Broderick with the header, but that's a free kick. I think Hoy was caught off the ball and he's not best pleased and he's holding his ankle there. The captain there, the Rockmount captain, not happy with Adekunle at all. Welcome to Paul Shield, who's Anto Murphy watching from Rossfield, piggybacking off the neighbour's Wi-Fi up the flats. Fair play. Great way to save money. Top tip. Long ball forward into the edge of the area now, but once again doesn't really find anyone. But Hanley will put him under pressure there. No, he won't. It's a goal kick to Bluebell. Those are the comments on the chat function, by the way. So if you are watching, if you're listening to this, you are obviously watching. Then you comment away and maybe give us your thoughts on the game. Great to see so many people from different places tuning in, from the likes of Democratic Republic of Congo, Barcelona, and Florida, all tuning into this match in Cork. Because in fact, there was a substitution at half time. Just checking the two teams there. Jamie Kelly has come on. You can see for Bluebell. So Jamie Kelly is on this far side here. So as I can see it, I think he's come on for Brian Carberley. So he's been taken off. Brian Carberley's been taken off. I'm just checking to see if the number 9, Oguntola, is still on. I'm just waiting for I think Oguntola is standing right there. So that is a change at the break then. So that is Jamie Kelly coming on for Brian Cabrelli. So that is the number 18, Jamie Kelly, on the pitch. So that's a substitution for Bluebell. Just checking the two teams. I didn't see that announced, so that must have happened on the QT as Bluebell come forward now. Sexton looking to clear his lines. Doesn't quite do that well, but here's Colm Carney headed out wide to Oguntola. Oguntola needs to find the cross and gets the cross in. Does really well. Jamie Kelly at the back post here. The left foot goes inside into the box, stealing the Maranga, and headed away for a corner. That's a good introduction to the game from Jamie Kelly. He was able to get a first-time cross back into the box after Oguntola did really well. Dina Manega, of course, with the ball towards goal, deflected, and then it was cleared behind for a corner to Bluebell. More impressive start to the second half, definitely than the first half, where Bluebell were pretty vacant for the first 15 minutes, really. Didn't really get into the game at all, and argued to say that they still haven't. As the ball is sort of drilled into the box, it's headed by Mandangu, and it's cleared away for another corner to Bluebell. Different style of corner there from Colm Carney, who was able to drill it out to the edge of the area. As we're looking for another ball now. I wonder who's going to get that ball. See someone trying to collect that ball at the back there. But Colm Carney now with another corner to Rockmount, the second of the second half. Some sort of signal on that far side from Carney. Lifts the ball over his head, and does that mean anything? Let's find out. Drill towards the Blair Manidangu again, and gives a free kick, the referee. I think he's very unfortunate there. Mandanigu, sorry. Tried to get the head on the ball, but he did get the head on the ball and was able to flick it on, but the referee saw something that he didn't like. And we're back to square one. 0-0. Nil-nil here at Turner's Cross. Sunny day. Bit of a muggy day, really, as well. Humid, for sure. Players were probably happy to get in at half-time and just get those refreshments on board and the ball out wide. Trying to find Jamie Kelly, but that was really far forward, and Ken Hoy did really well to shield the ball out of play. Ken Hoy seems to have got over that tackle earlier in the half as Broderick tries to control that throw. And little luck there, really, as Rockmount play it away.
Luke Casey putting pressure on. Luke Casey here, could be in behind. Blair Manidangu trying to get back. He does really well, gets it back to the keeper, but it's a really heavy touch. And Luke Casey has been given a penalty. It's a penalty to Rockmount. Luke Casey's sheer will and determination has gotten there. And both players are now down. Luke Casey is down, and so is the keeper, Lemitovic. But it is a penalty here to Rockmount. Well, just looking back at it here, the ball was played back to the keeper, and it was a late tackle. He was trying to get the ball away, of course, but Luke Casey came inside and was able to block it away, and then was caught, and the referee saw that as a penalty. And there's little doubt really that it was. Let's just hope both players are okay. But a chance here for the Munster Senior League to take the lead in the Intermediate Cup final. There's a real chance for them to have something to defend now, and a real chance for us to have a goal to talk about, really. Which is the other good thing about it. Big moment in the game. Big moment in the game. A lot of cheering in the crowd here, mainly back in Rockmount. Bluebell supporters on that far side probably aren't happy with what they saw there. But it was really good work there from Luke Casey. Really just forced the issue, put the pressure on. Blair Manidangu. It was unfortunate, really, that the ball sort of sat up as it sort of bounced and struggled to get a good clearance on it. Got it back towards the keeper. It was really fired at the keeper, Lemitovic, there, who then had a heavy touch, and then that put him in trouble with Luke Casey, and then we saw what happened there. So we've got to wait until Lemitovic is okay. It's never ideal for a penalty taker to have to wait for the goalkeeper to be okay, but he might be intentionally taking just a little bit longer there, putting some sort of spray on the ankle there. He seems to be fine, Lemitovic. And we'll see who's going to take the penalty. But big chance here for Rockmount. What a moment this could be for the Munster Senior League side club. Big opportunity there. In front of a home crowd pretty much at Turner's Cross. From the penalty spot. Bluebell arguably probably started this half better of the two teams. That's the early running. But it's Rockmount who have the chance to take the lead here at the Cross. And it is Owen Murphy who's going to take this penalty. Finally we'll get the chance to. Long delay to make sure that both Luke Casey and Lemitovic is fine. He's paced away, the referee blows his whistle, and this is the opportunity Rockmount have been waiting for, and he sweeps it home, and Rockmount take the lead in the FAI Intermediate Cup final. 1-0 to Rockmount, fantastic penalty, sent the keeper the wrong way after that long delay. As you saw there, a little celebration from the crowd. The Cristiano Ronaldo celebration is really getting everywhere these days, isn't it? But he is absolutely delighted with himself. Owen Murphy, and why shouldn't he be? He's just scored in the FAI Intermediate Cup final. This is a moment he won't forget. Straight from the penalty spot, right-footed into the right-hand corner, sent the keeper the wrong way. It was a textbook penalty, and look how delighted he is. He exclaims to the air there. And look, we've got a game on now. We've got a real game on. Bluebell have to come out, and they have to find a solution here. And there's going to be a substitution on that far side. Number 6, Christopher McCarthy is coming off, is he? Yes, he is. Christopher McCarthy is coming off. It's a bit surprising. He seems surprised about it as well. Christopher McCarthy coming off. And it's David Stack coming on, number 16. So just to recap there, 1-0 in the 55th minute to Rockmount United. That penalty scored by Owen Murphy. Yeah, but it really was. Luke Casey should really be remembered for that as well, because Luke Casey won that penalty out with sheer will and force, determination, brilliant characteristics to have on the pitch. And then it was the penalty scored by Owen Murphy. Fantastic finish from the penalty spot as David Stack enters the fray. So that's 2 substitutions, both clubs have used one, and we're back on the way. And now Bluebell really have to come out, and they've got something to chase now. And this is a big test of character for the Leinster Senior League club. Can they get back into this game? A slightly hostile crowd to them against the home favourites, but they really need to get on the ball, and they need to start influencing things and need to get the ball forward much quicker than they have if they're going to get back into this game, as the ball goes all the way forward to Lemitovic. Emma Lee believes it was never a penno. Ref couldn't wait to give that. Well, there you go. Sean Sallins, great celebration, really showing his feminine side. Well, not sure about that. Ball goes forward now to Dina Monega. He's able to come away with the ball. Ball out right side here to Carney. Carney with a great touch to bring it in. That's better from the wide man for Bluebell. Comes inside into Oguntola. He's going to play it back towards Carney, and that's really well intercepted. And that's good football from Bluebell, and that's probably the best bit of play from Bluebell we've seen. And those family and friends on that far side, I'm very encouraged by that, though. 1-0 down. They've got to come out now. This is it. This is their chance to win the competition. As the referee gives a yellow card to both Owen Murphy and Leon Hayes. That's something off the ball I didn't see. I'm assured by the man to my left that it was kicking off. It absolutely was. Shame we didn't see that. Let's get a replay. As we go on that far side now, on the right side, Nathan Bell. Into Oguntola, who needs to, no, Teo Dina Manega needs to get more involved in the game, and he's not happy there with Bell, and there's a bit of aggression on this pitch now, but they need to show it into the opposition. It's coaching staff there on the Bluebell side are trying to just G up their players, maybe just spark a bit of anger, spark some emotion in their players, because it's an intermediate cup final. They can't just let this go without a fight. Christopher McCarthy, reminder, he's gone off now for Rockmount just after that goal. So David Stack on the pitch. A bit surprising Christopher McCarthy coming off. He had a good game up until that point. As the throw goes forward now, and here's Hanley, the impressive Hanley for Rockmount. It's inside, this is brilliant. What skills, this is from Casey! And what a save that is. That would have been one of the goals of the year. He's able to flick it over the head of the defender and then keep it up. 1, 2, and then on the third, volley towards goal, and Lemontovich was equal to it. That was an incredible moment there from Luke Casey, who is quickly becoming the main contender for man of the match here. He seems to be the match winner at the moment with the way he won the penalty, and that was almost a match winning moment as well, but denied by the keeper as the ball is going to come into box here from the corner from that left side. Into the area, Hanley battled for it, but it was Daniel Ridge who was able to clear, and here's Colin Carney now to try and complete the clearance, tries to turn inside, wins the throw-in. That was absolutely fantastic from Luke Casey. That was a real moment of quality. Probably the moment on the match so far, in fact. Really great skills to keep it up, and Luke Casey's going to be involved again here. They really need to keep it away from in the Bluebell defence, and ball play forward towards Leon Hayes, but that is not good enough either, and Owen Murphy now picks it up, and Owen Hayes does well, comes back. Leon Hayes, sorry, comes back, and he will run away with the ball, and he's got Jamie Kelly ahead of him, but he takes on one, takes on two, gets past them, tries to find the run of Oguntola in the middle, but cut out by Sexton. Blair Mandiangu plays it forward into Leon Hayes, but he's pulled his shirt there, Owen Murphy. He's not happy with it, but the throw goes to Rockmount. Referee's not particularly happy with that either. Owen Murphy, I think he knows what he's doing there. It's good effort there from the Bluebell number 3, Leon Hayes, to get that forward. Just a little bit more in this match now. Now they've got something to play for, Rockmount. Now they've got something to defend. Ball goes forward towards Oguntola again. Can he get under control? No, he can't. That was really poor from Oguntola. Adam Crowley got in between, was able to intercept. Played out now towards Hanley, who can take it under control. Under the attentions of Nathan Bell, who does really well. Nathan Bell does well. That's better from Bell. He's had a difficult game so far, you could say. But he really stuck to his task there against the number 9. Rockmount is a bit of fading influence in this match, maybe. He's had a really impressive first half. Hasn't really got started in the second half. That's much better from the Bluebell defender. It's a good tackle goes in from Danny Ahern. Good clean tackle from the Rockmount midfielder, who's been everywhere since probably the 30-minute mark in this game. Ahern there, that's a foul. And then Owen Murphy slams it against Leon Hayes. He doesn't react to it at all. There's a lot of action going on across this pitch. It's starting to get a bit testy. Now you do expect that, of course. It is a final. Both teams want to give the rule and want to win as much as possible, as Danny Ahern wins the free kick and he stands over it. And chance again to put the ball forward. He's asking Jason Sexton to go forward this time. Adam Crowley's going to be the one to stay back. And Jason Sexton goes all the way forward. Big dominating presence of the man, that's for sure. Ken Hoy standing over the ball. As he readjusts his strap here. I don't know what we're waiting for. I don't know why the referees won't be. I don't know what the delay is here. Are we expecting a substitution or?
This Bluebell are going to make a double substitution here. So they will make a double substitution, but I don't know if they are coming on now, are they? It's really strange from the Bluebell. The referee wasn't ready to do the substitution. Just wasted a bit of time there, Bluebell, by getting these substitutions ready. But Blair Mandiangu comes off, and number 15, Beba Isaka comes on. And then number 6 makes way for Bluebell. So that's Connor Walsh's game over, who's been pretty invisible, to be honest, at times. And it's number 14, Lee Duffy, who is coming on. Lee Duffy, formerly of Athlone, had a spell in the Northern Irish Football League as well. He's come on now and had a really bad spell of COVID, of course. It was really well covered, that was at the time, wasn't it? So can he be a major influence on this game? The number 14, Lee Duffy. So that's a Saka and Duffy on for Bluebell here. But finally, after all that time, we finally get the free kick to be taken. It's almost, oh my God, it almost found its way into the net. Lemontovic did not know where that ball was going. That definitely was not a shot from Danny Ahern, we can definitely say that. But it really swung heavily at the last and almost found its way into the net. From my vantage point there, and from what will be yours, of course, it really looked like it just grazed the right-hand post. But it's still 1-0 to Rockmount here in the Intermediate Cup final. Couple of comments go on to Deke Oguntola, I think a family member there tuning in. Very welcome. And Shane Kavanagh. As the ball goes forward to now here we go with the Bluebell on the attack, and that's really well saved. Brilliant smother of the goal ball. There's a really quick ball forward, a real good break from Bluebell. And the goalkeeper's down, Brendan O'Connell, as I think it was Carney who slid in. Took the ball in control, turned him really well, but just couldn't quite find the Italian touch. But that is a sign of the danger Bluebell possess, and I think we've got a really exciting end to this game coming up, of course, into the final 30 minutes of the game. So Brendan O'Connell just maybe holding it up a little bit here as those Bluebell supporters over that far side try and G up their players. Actually, I've just spotted Shane Dolan. That's where he's been hiding all this time. Shane Dolan just at the back of that stand on the far side, just standing alone, pacing a little bit as he might. Obviously he's suspended for this game, so he's not allowed to be in the dugout, but he might as well be, considering he's only 4 rows back, really. I'm sure he's trying to wield some sort of influence in this game as well. Thanks for joining us on this stream. We've got 700 people tuning in. That's fantastic. Thanks for your support of the stream. Delighted to be able to put this on for you on this beautiful sunny day here down in Cork, Turner's Cross. Fantastic stadium, fantastic facilities, and fantastic people to work with down here. Delighted to have Cork City's trusted streaming crew giving this stream to you for today's game, as it is a throw into Rockmount. Well challenged in the air. The referee lets that one go. Good tackle, good fair contest from both players, Lee Duffy and Ken Hoy. As a long throw forward to Asaka, he tries to clear away, Baba Asaka, but it's just gone for another throw-in. So Rockmount working their way up the pitch with these throw-ins now. Luke Casey on the ball. They're really, Owen Murphy on the ball there. Really exciting wingers Rockmount have in Owen Murphy and Luke Casey. They've been really impressive players for sure. Luke Casey probably just edging it for the player of the match at the moment. And that's a really bad tackle. And why would you do that? Like, it's just over there. Like, there's no need to do that. And like, he knows what he's doing. That's Lee Duffy, I think, who put in that tackle. He's just laid one on Owen Murphy there, and now he's off the pitch and he's down. But that's just reckless, really. There's absolutely no need to do that, because it just gives them an opportunity to slow the pace of the game down. Gives him a chance to reset. Referee helps Owen Murphy to his feet now. The photographer over there probably also had to give him a helping hand. There's absolutely no need to do that. Absolutely no need. And now Rockmount have got an opportunity. And that's Lee Duffy's real first introduction into the game, and he's giving away a silly free kick. So here's a chance now for Rockmount to double their lead
double their lead. A second goal now would really put it out of sight. Ahern with the ball into the box, and it's a brilliant goal. And what were we just saying? It's a fantastic header, and it is, of course, number 2, Kia Murphy with a goal, who has gone and hugged the photographer in the corner. But what were we just saying? A silly tackle to give away. Lee Duffy's come onto the pitch, and his first introduction into the game is to give away that free kick. A fantastic ball into the box by Danny Ahern, and it's a fantastic header from Kia Murphy. The 2 Murphys on the score sheet today. Brilliant header. He points to the sky. Absolutely delighted. It was a great header. He leapt really well, and as soon as he got meaningful contact on the ball, it was in. The keeper did really well to get anything on it, but he wasn't going to keep it out at that range, and from 6 yards out, pretty much, Kia Murphy was able to head home. Poor defending from the free kick, and now, of course, it is Rockmount 2, Bluebell United 0. Well. 2-0 to Rockmount, and it looks as though the Intermediate Cup is going to be staying here in Cork tonight with Rockmount. The Munster Senior League team lead 2-0. 2 goals at the start of the first half from 2 brothers, of course, Cian and Owen Murphy. Great day for the Murphy family, for sure. I'm sure Mum and Dad might be in the crowd and be happily watching that. As Rockmount have it all to do now, have it really all to do, and they really need to find a way forward here. As Lee Duffy loves to get involved in the game, keeps the ball in play. Well, it seemed like he did keep the ball in play, but the liner giving it a throw into Rockmount. But God, you just got to look at how silly that was from Lee Duffy. Like, just to, for no reason, go in ridiculously hard on Owen Murphy where he was going nowhere. Give a free kick away, and then from that free kick, the second goal, and the game is now out of sight. He'd only literally just come back on the pitch. Sean, I can see plenty of comments there also agreeing with that. It's very disappointing, really, to see that. There's absolutely no need to do it. Brilliant touch from Casey. He's bringing out some skills today. Casey again turns into the player. Here we go. Casey into the area. Goes for the shot. Oh, he could have brought it on further. And now the showboat really is starting to come out here. Rockmount really settling into the occasion. The crowd really enjoying it. You can hear the kids downstairs really enjoying what they're seeing from Luke Casey. Some fantastic touches. Absolutely. That look at home right at the top level of football. Touches like that. Able to bring the ball out the sky. He's done that a few times now. Really exciting player, Luke Casey, and obviously Owen Murphy on the other side as well. Two fantastic footballers. Really good to watch at this level of the game, of course. Or maybe some scouts are here from our 2 SSC Electricity League clubs in this area, of course, Cove Ramblers and Cork City. Maybe they're watching as well. Maybe those 2 players might pique the interest of the local clubs. Here is Nathan Bell. If Bluebell are going to get anything out of this game, they need to start going. We've only got 20 minutes left now. It's 2-0 to Rockmount. Daniel Ridge plays it forward to Nathan Bell. Nathan Bell looks to get past Handy, does well, but his pass is wayward. And he gets the free kick though. I think that's good refereeing, actually. I think that was a foul on Nathan Bell, who's started to grow into the game, to be fair to him. But yet to see anything from the 2 substitutes. Well, actually, maybe too much we saw from Lee Duffy, but not much from Jamie Kelly so far. He's just hung out on this left side, doesn't seem to get involved too much. Here's Ergen Tola, who's done really well, turns his player, gives the ball inside to Lee Duffy with a shot, and it's well blocked. That looked like it was flying, but really well blocked in the end. Here's Asaka, plays it back to Daniel Ridge, and now played forward again towards Teo. Teo is fouled. Chance to load the box here, but they play it short, and here comes Bluebell again. Good ball forward into Adekunle, into Jamie Kelly here. Looks to get the ball on his left. He fires the ball into the box, but it's really, really well blocked by Hoy, and Leon Hayes comes and beats Owen Murphy, but he just plays it out for a goal kick. And unfortunately, if Bluebell are going to get back in this game with any chance of winning the FAI Intermediate Cup, they've got to start playing now.
Free kick to Bluebell. Another chance for them to load the box, and will they take the opportunity now? They've taken the last few free kicks quite short. Now might be a good time to maybe go long, really. Just really get the ball into the box, get the ball forward quickly, because they need a goal and they need it quickly. They're not giving themselves much of a chance at the moment, but can they create a chance here? Daniel Ridge with the ball forward, goes towards Adi Kunle, and again it's straight into the hands of Brendan O'Connell. How frustrating must it be for Shane Dolan sitting over there, seeing time after time after time set pieces from Bluebell collected so easily by the keeper. Just get a player on the keeper, disrupt his movement. Good header from Leon Hayes forward, throwing to Rockmount. Asaka tries to play it back to the keeper. Broderick's intercepted it though, did really well. Broderick in the area, plays it across towards Hanley, and he didn't quite find him, and that was a real opportunity, and those opportunities will start coming for Rockmount. You do wonder, because in the final stages now Bluebell have to commit more players forward. That was a real opportunity. Broderick played it in, didn't quite find Hanley. The keeper Lemontovich was able to get back in, intercept, and cleared away eventually. So here we are on that right side now. Nathan Bell with the throw-in, throws it forward towards Oguntola, who's starting to get more involved in the game, at least in the second half when he was in the first half, but they need to get it up to him a little bit more. Disrupt the movements of Rockmount for sure. Oguntola plays it in, but that was a nothing ball, and now Broderick can pick it up, and he's looking for the run of Casey, and it's well intercepted by Daniel Ridge. FAI Nade says Casey is classed at that about 5 times, definitely in the lead for the man of the match in my reckoning. So plenty more comments. Thanks for joining us on the stream. Plenty more comments. People are joining in there. Great to see. Thanks for joining us on the stream today. I know there's plenty of football elsewhere you could probably watch from around the world, but thanks for joining us here at Turner's Cross. With Rockmount, surely you'd have thought at this point favourites to lift the FAI Intermediate Cup. Can't really see Bluebell getting back into it at all at the moment, but you never know. Things happen in football. You can never count it out. But it's Rockmount who look more likely to extend their lead rather than Bluebell come back into this match at the moment. It's Kean Murphy will try and pull a long throw up, and it is long towards Hanley. Gets the flick on, and it gets Lemontovich busy again, and he collects it, and chance for Rockmount to get forward. Quick ball forward towards Duffy now. Over the top, Duffy is on the end of this. Duffy is in behind, and it's brilliant volley. And that was that exact route one which they needed to do, Bluebell, and that's the closest they've came all game. One ball over the top, guy in behind Ken Hoy. Lee Duffy, who hadn't had a good game since his introduction up until that point, was able to catch it sweetly on the half volley, straight at the goalkeeper though, and the keeper was able to save really well. To my reckoning, that is their first shot on target, Bluebell. But can that spark them into life? Something's gone on here. I haven't seen it. I don't know if anyone up in our gantry has seen it either. There's a shake of the head next to me. Referee's gone over to the linesman. Oh, now there is something going on there in the middle. Sexton getting involved. And this is daft. You don't need to see this, really. There has been an undercurrent to this match, and Teo Dina Manega needs to calm down there as the captain. He needs to calm his players down. He's meant to be leading these players. He needs to calm down. Brendan O'Connell gets involved as well, trying to calm down the players. And now Sexton gets involved again. They don't need to be doing that. That's really poor from Sexton as well. You don't need to be doing that. He's on a booking, of course, I think. So Dina Manega is getting a talking to now, and Ahern as well. And now they're all pointing towards Adi Kunle. And Ahern is still pointing at Adi Kunle. There's a lot of conjecture in there. You do wonder if this time has been added on as well, if you're from a Bluebell perspective. It's all a bit needless, to say the least. And now the referee's going to talk to Ken Hoy. He's bringing him across. Now, why is he bringing him across? I don't think Ken Hoy had anything to do with it. I know he's talking to both captains, telling the players to calm down. I don't know why the referee's delaying this even further, just have a casual chat with both captains, really. Is there going to be a yellow card, or is going to be any action from this point onwards? Doesn't appear. Ken Hoy's now walking away, and the referee now is pointing at someone. And what's he doing now? Referee,
come on. It's a game to play here. Now he's having another chat with his linesman. And now he's having another chat with him. That's what's going to happen here. You'd imagine there's something's going to happen here. If they're having two conversations about an incident, no, I haven't seen anyways. But someone saw something. Is he going to take action? Or is this all going to be much ado about nothing? Right, the referee is going into his pocket here. Referee holds its breath. And it's a yellow card for Adi Cunley. It's finally a bit of action. It's funny it took him 2 conversations to do that, but that's fine. He's noted down, and that's it. Well, we just wasted 2 minutes of the game there. I wonder the referee would even add it on. Took the energy out of it, and that's exactly playing into Rockmount's hands, really. But anyway, it's Jamie Kelly with a loot ball into the box. It's a poor ball towards Oguntola, but it's up to Teo to collect it. Teo into Oguntola again, does really well. That was a late tackle as well, and he gets the free kick. And you wonder whether the referee needs another chat with his linesman. Maybe not this time. Just take it. Just took it out of the game. There's no need for so many conversations there from the referee. Get the game played. Get the game on as quickly as possible. Ogantola's very free there on the right side, but he's got Leon Hayes now going to take the free kick and chance to load the box here for Bluebell. Leon Hayes will really blue ball in. That's a fantastic ball from Leon Hayes, and it's a better save from Brendan O'Connell. And that's exactly what you want to see from Bluebell. That's a better effort, and they're making efforts here to get back into this intermediate cup final. 2-0 down. Here's Hayes again on this left side. Tries to get the cross in. It's blocked, and it's another corner. Lee Duffy retrieves it, and there needs to be a bit of energy here about Bluebell. Jamie Kelly going to take this corner again. Leon Hayes given that short option again, but Kelly's not interested this time. He's going to load that ball into the box. Oguntola prowling on the outskirts of the far post. Here is Oguntola. It's headed into the air. It's Bow who rises highest, but Sexton is able to clear. A little bit of pressure for Rockmount to deal with there, but that's what you want to see. It's going to get tense in these final stages. Still 2-0, and we've got 12 minutes left in the game, and we've got another substitution here as Adi Cunley comes off, and hopefully he turns his back so I can see what number he is, and he is number 16, and my trusty team sheet tells me that's Jack O'Keefe. So Jack O'Keefe comes onto the pitch. That's 4 substitutes so far for Bluebell. And now here's the substitute for Rockmount. Ken Hoy comes off for his 6th intermediate cup final, gets a rousing reception from Turner's Cross crowds. The 42-year-old coming off in what might be his final ever appearance at intermediate cup final level for sure, you would imagine so. And onto the pitch now to replace him for the final stages of the game, the final 11 minutes also. You'd imagine there's a bit of time added on as well. Referee's got to add some time on. For what he just did there, really. He just stopped the game for 3 minutes. That completely pointlessly. As James O'Connell comes onto the pitch. So James O'Connell has replaced Hoy. And now Bluebell have 4 substitutes on the pitch as well. As Jamie Kelly gets back. That's good work from Kelly, and that's the first time we've seen that from him. But he loses the ball, but it's going to go all the way for a goal kick. 2-0 to Rockmount. And now we're into the final, really are into the final stages here. It's a Bluebell, 2 goals down, have 10 minutes left. Can they make the final stages of this game interesting and just get a goal back? Carney goes forward, he gets a free kick. That's good work from Carney, and we needed to see more of that during the game, and we haven't seen that. Lee Duffy getting involved again. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? No need. He's obviously got quality, Lee Duffy. You can see that from the effort he had, but at the other end there, he's sort of gifted Rockmount a goal. It was his fault. To load the box again. Here's Leon Hayes. His free kick last time was absolutely superb and tested Brendan O'Connell. This time he needs to get the ball into the box and needs to maybe aim for a Saka who's made his way forward, and also Jack O'Keefe is in there as well. It is towards Jack O'Keefe. Jack O'Keefe rises for it, but he couldn't get his head on it, and he goes for a goal kick. Remarkably, the cup of coffee that I got at half time is still boiling hot. It shows how hot it was when I first got it. Quite ridiculous, really. As we get another substitution now, and a rousing reception, of course, for Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy coming off
the scorer of the penalty, the one who took the lead for Rockmount after Luke Casey's fine work, winning that penalty. He comes off, his work is done. Big day for Owen Murphy. Has he scored a goal which could potentially seal the Intermediate Cup for Rockmount? And coming on in this place is number 12, Jack Gallagher. So he gets a run out in the Intermediate Cup final as well. Great occasion. Players getting there. Getting to show what they do at this level. At the cross. Great header from Daniel Ridge. That's better. Oguntola now needs to take that under, but it's really well tackled. That is a high boot by Ahern, and the referee has given it, and it's the right decision. Ahern's really not happy with that. But you can't lift your foot up that high these days. So a chance for Bluebell now. They need to act quickly. Where's the urgency? They need to get the ball in position. Asaka with the ball now. Where's he aiming for? It almost be better to play it short. They're trying to create an option up top. Asaka now has looked to clip it towards O'Keefe. Jamie Kelly in behind, and now it is O'Keefe. Lee Duffy, sorry, but couldn't find the target. And he's got his head in his hands. It just dropped up for him, and he got onto the ball really well. But he couldn't direct the ball down. He sort of snatched at it a little bit, and the chance has gone to miss him. That's 2 chances Lee Duffy has actually had. So it's actually decent going forward from Lee Duffy. Maybe just needs to create a few more chances, but not far off now from the final minutes. Obviously, we've got 8 minutes left in this game. 2-0 to Rockmount. FAI Intermediate Cup final. Asaka with a header, brilliant header, really rose high. So Ogantola's going in to challenge there. Huey O'Donovan was there to try and win the ball back for Rockmount, but it's a good ball forward by O'Keefe. But it's really well intercepted. But here's O'Keefe again. Carney into Lee Duffy. Lee Duffy couldn't find the right run, but here's O'Keefe now. Finds it forward towards Lee Duffy. Can he keep it in? Lee Duffy does keep it in. Plays it into the box. Carney's on a different run, and it's headed behind for a corner to Bluebell. This is better from Bluebell. Just one goal, and the team will panic. Rockmount will panic. Can they get that goal? Can they make it a really interesting last 5 minutes or so? And with the added time, it's surely got coming as well. It's sure at least 3, 4, 5 minutes. Well, definitely 5 actually, I would have thought. Ball comes into the box from the corner. Fantastic ball in. Oguntola almost got there, but he couldn't find it. And Jack O'Keefe now on the edge of the area tries to get a cross in. It's ricocheted back, but it's cleared up forward towards Leon Hayes. His touch has abandoned him there at just the wrong time. He was probably better off just leaving it. Saka could have rotated back to the keeper and they would have gone again, but as it turns out, it's now a Rockmount throw and they can clear their lines. And Rockmount, the Munster Senior League side, looks set potentially to lift the Intermediate Cup now, bring the cup back down to Cork. The last winners, of course, were St Moctors. They'll be the new Intermediate Cup champions, but can Bluebell do anything about it? Here's O'Keefe. O'Keefe looks to spread the ball wide towards Bell, but doesn't quite find him. Casey heads it down into Broderick. Broderick now does really well. That's good football. Hanley, Broderick, Casey, all doing extremely well. That's fantastic football, and it's been a really good performance. And I'm going to take this particular point of time to confirm that the man of the match, the FAI Centenary Intermediate Cup final, for the man of the match will be Luke Casey. Luke Casey is the man of the match for the Intermediate Cup finals there. Rockmount's Luke Casey. Congratulations to him on winning the Man of the Match award. He'll be presented with that at full time, of course. Fantastic performance. He's been really fantastic and deserves all the accolades. And what a fantastic performance. And a player who gets people off their seats, a player people want to see. So fantastic performance from him. He was pivotal in getting the first goal. His determination did really well, and he should deserve the goal for one of his efforts. And here is the man himself taking that free kick, and he is the man of the match. Well done, Luke Casey. His ball goes straight to Lemontovic. Lemontovic clears his line, but it's all the way to Oguntola. You just do not see Bluebell getting back into this. As they go back up to Dublin tonight, they'll probably have a bit of a celebration in the clubhouse anyways, which they should, because they've had a fantastic run to the final. Just to get to this final against all the clubs they've played against, some fantastic opposition, deserve enormous credit. Shane Dolan, the job he's done, deserves enormous credit because they've had a real tough time of it last year, of course. A lot of off-field issues. But Shane Dolan came into that job, his first year of management. He's had to transform the club, had to transform the mentality of the club as the number 9, Niall Hanley, comes off, and number 14, Jack Waters. But like I was saying, Shane Dolan's done really well there to transform the mentality at the club. Brought in an entirely new squad of players, used all his contacts to find some experience around Leinster Senior League football. And they made it to today's final. They've done really well to get here through some really difficult opposition. They will regret today. They didn't leave it all out there for sure. That first half was not a Bluebell performance that they'll be proud of for sure. But regardless of that, they should celebrate. I'm sure as time passes, they'll probably celebrate the fact they got here to the final. And well, they'll try and get back here again next year, of course. As we're approaching the full-time whistle. It's in the 87th minute, got 3 minutes left. I've just said all that as a monologue as well. Bluebell have lost the game, but obviously they could still get back in this game, but they need a goal very, very soon, as Nathan Bell does very well there. Can he keep the ball in play? No, he can't. So just a reminder, Rockmount's Luke Casey was the man of the match. So he'll be presented with that award after the match, as well as the presentation. We'll have post-match interviews with the winning manager and captain. Oh, actually, we'll probably interview Luke Casey. So do look out for that on our FAI channel feeds. If you're a big Rockmount fan looking for post-match reaction, that's where you're going to get it. Throwing here to Rockmount. Still plenty of comments coming in. Some of them I can't repeat, unfortunately, but that's fine. But good to see you all joining us. We've had about 700 people coming in to the stream, so that's fantastic that you've been able to join us here on this very sunny Saturday afternoon here down at Turner's Cross. Thanks for supporting us. Make sure you join us next week, next Sunday, for the Junior Cup final. Villa versus Pike Rovers. It'll be a big game for both clubs. Fantastic to see clubs from Waterford and Limerick get into that final. As Asaka tries to shield this out of play, and he does exactly that. And the ball has to go forward here. Can they get any pressure on the Rockmount defence in these final stages? Lee Duffy, to be fair to him, has created a couple of chances. Oh my God, Luke Casey could be in here. No, that was really sloppy from Daniel Ridge. It's real. That's a sign of exactly how it's gone for Bluebell at the back today. Been very poor. But anyways, Lee Duffy now in space. Plenty of space out on that pitch now as legs start to tire. Ahern tries to catch up with Lee Duffy, but he does really well. He's running all the way towards the corner now, but he's tackled, and Ahern gets in there, and that's a really good tackle. So, Lee Duffy thought it was foul, but that was a really good tackle. He only got the ball, to be fair to him, and Leon Hayes now heads it back forward towards Oguntola, who's put a lot of effort in today, just hasn't got any reward for it, much like Leon Hayes, unfortunately. Quality has probably just deserted them slightly, as we are now in the 89th minute. We're looking towards the fourth official, maybe to indicate how much time there will be added on. I think we can safely say now that Rockmount have won the Intermediate Cup. You cannot see them getting back into the game here. Sexton goes down with a bit of cramp, which just shows you it is energy sapping out there today. It's real difficult conditions as we start to see the first flickerings of an Irish summer. Very muggy, very humid conditions, and they've given it their all out there today, to be fair to them, and some good camaraderie between the two players there, Sexton and Duffy, as just taking a few fluids on board. That's completely unnecessary, really, if you're just getting towards the end of the game now, as it is the fifth and final substitution here for Blue Mountain. Maybe just a chance to get a player on the pitch, give him a bit of experience, as the captain Dina Manega is being asked to come off. I don't think he's seen it. Yeah, he's going off. Yeah, the captain's armband is going to come off, and now the substitution finally comes on. Again, that was just more time wasted. It's 4 minutes added on. I could have probably given you 6, really, but 4 minutes added on. It's not an awful lot of time. As Leon Hayes takes the armband now, as Dina Manega's spell his run. He's captained his team brilliantly through all his season. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to end in silverware. Saka does really well there to keep his eye on the ball. Bambara Saka. But here's Broderick into Ahern. Ahern does really well, and it is a foul. Broderick went down under the tackle of Hayes. There was a ball out wide there, which was available to Casey. Couldn't quite find the ball, but another chance here for Rockmount as we go towards full time. And surely now Rockmount going to be the winners of the FAI Intermediate Cup. Bluebell just haven't really been able to lay a glove on them. They only have that real one effort on target. That left-footed half volley from Lee Duffy. But 2-0, 2 goals in the second half, quite early in the second half. Obviously that penalty Kean Murphy scored. And then of course it was the other, Owen Murphy scored, and then fantastic free kick there from Luke Casey, but it was well saved in the end. So it's the 2 Murphy brothers with the goals, and that looks to have secured the cup for Rockmount. There's a bit of anticipation on that bench over there. They've decided to stand up and started to get ready for the full-time scenes to be crowned winners, and there's a bit of chanting going on over in the corner there. It's good to see, getting behind the Rockmount players as we see one more substitution happen there. That's Nathan Broderick coming off, who had a quiet start to the game but was really good as the game went on, and he's come off. Casey now on the ball, tries to keep the ball in play, but it's gone for a goal kick, and now we're just going down the clock here as the celebrations have begun on the Rockmount bench, and so they might. It's been a fantastic day for Rockmount. They were brilliant in the first half, didn't get their just rewards for the 2 early efforts they had, dominated that much of it. Bluebell did come out in the second half the better team, but that penalty, that determination from Casey was really important. Again, they got the penalty and then they doubled their lead soon after. So Rockmount will be crowned the winners of the Intermediate Cup, and it's going to be a great occasion down in Cork tonight for the team and for the family and friends of all the players and everyone at the club. The volunteers, more importantly as well, who put time and effort, unheard time and effort, keep the club going, keep the club functioning as people do across the country at all of their grassroots clubs. It's going to be a fantastic moment for them to celebrate as well. As Bluebell do come forward here with Kelly with a really good ball into the box. It's headed down towards Crowley. That looked like a handball, but the referee believes it was a shoulder. That was handball, ref. I don't know what you're doing there, but doesn't look to be... as Leon Hayes now comes forward, clips it in towards O'Keefe, and it is in! Oh no, it's been kept out. That's fantastic goalkeeping by O'Connell. That looked like it went over the line momentarily, but it didn't go over the line, and it remains 2-0. Colin Carney almost latched onto the end of it. It was a really strange ball from Leon Hayes, and it was sort of just taken out of the eye line at the keeper. Almost a bit of late drama there, but so has it. It is still 2-0. Just looking at it back here, Hayes flicked it into the box. It was Carney almost got onto it. It was just kept out by Brendan O'Connor. That was handball by Asaka, and we're just basically waiting for the full-time whistle here at the cross. Waiting for the Rockmount bench is up. They are ready to come onto the pitch, and this is full time, and it is 2-0 to Rockmount. Rockmount are the FAI Centenary Intermediate Cup winners. 100 years of the FAI, and in that particular anniversary, Rockmount will lift the Intermediate Cup. A fantastic occasion. The two Murphy brothers scoring the goals, one from the penalty spot and one with a fantastic header from a right-sided cross, both in the second half against Bluebell, the Leinster Senior League club, who will be regretful really of their performance on the day. They weren't really able to lay a glove on Rockmount. They really didn't get what they were needed, and Bluebell will be disappointed as they head back up to Dublin. But tonight it will all be about Rockmount, who have won the Intermediate Cup. Fantastic run to the final. They beat Maynooth University Town, obviously in the semi-final there, and in front of a home crowd down here at Turner's Cross, the two Murphy brothers have won the game and have won the Intermediate Cup for Rockmount. Thanks for joining us here on this FAI TV stream. We're delighted that we've been able to bring it to you from the Cross. Big thanks here to the Cork City streaming team who put on a fantastic stream for you, a high quality stream for you on FAI TV. And join us again next week. Next week, of course, we have the Junior Cup final. So congratulations to Rockmount. Congratulations to Rockmount's number 11, Luke Casey, who won man of the match. And we're going to leave you with pictures of the presentation, but for now I'll leave you and see you next time.